Well, a young doctor came in here a while ago and told me that I couldn't have any red man. Red man's probably one of the reasons I'm in here. And I told him if I don't have some red man in about 20 minutes, I'm pulling some tubes out of my arm. There's going to be a butt whooping in this hospital. And so we talked for a few minutes, and he said, "Oh, I got to go. My red man is here." Doctors are smart people. I know he would know what to do. We always looked up to my Uncle Jeff for a lot of reasons, but a lot for his build and his strength. And young men, of course, always look up to a guy like that. I can remember when he was, you know, he would be working on the fence, or he'd be moving among the cows, or digging up a stump, and it was just amazing the strength that he had. I mean, his upper body was just powerful. And we came in from working one day, and we're changing clothes to get ready for dinner, and he takes his shirt off and chest bumps me, and he goes, "Think you're going to look like this when you're 60? I'm almost 40, and I don't think I'm going to get better here." But I always enjoyed being with him and working with him. He made work fun for us. And even when I was, as soon as I could be old enough, I wanted to be with the men when they worked. And I remember a couple of times we were hauling watermelons, and Paul was driving the tractor and pulling the trailer, and Jeff Jr. was up in the trailer yelling at all of us. It'd be James and my dad and Sandy and I, and we'd be grabbing watermelons and throwing them up to him, which I couldn't do very good, but he yelled at us the whole time. "One old man up here, can't even keep me busy. I'm just waiting for watermelon." You know, someday I'll be old enough, I'll just knock him right off the Well, I never got old enough to do that. But he made all of our experiences fun. Working with him was fun. Working the cows was fun. The last time I guess that I worked the cows, we came up for a July reunion, and Jeffrey and I, we don't do July reunions anymore in this state. Not till we move to someplace better. Just we don't come down here in July, we can't breathe. But Jeff and James met me when I got to the place and said, "We're going to need all you boys to come out here and help us. We pinned the calves up, and we need you guys to help us out." Well, I was a 50-year-old boy then, but still anxious to do that. And boy, that's a day that I will always remember. I mean, we were totally exhausted. They pinned the cows a week before, and it had been raining all week. You understand the conditions? And we were working. It was messy. And there was mud fights and calf wrestling, and the end of the day, that's a family day I'll just never forget. Steve told me about a show they watched one time together. They got some boys and girls, played cookies, and there's one big cookie and sort of a test on candid camera to see what the kids do. And right at the end, one of the boys took the big cookie, and the other boy just threw a fit. He took the big cookie, Steve said, "You know, my dad, that was one of his favorite expressions, was to see me and say, 'Man, you got the big cookie.'" And I feel like in my life, all of us boys, we got the big cookie. Grandparents, the big cookie. Aunts and uncles, the big cookie. My cousins, the big cookie. We got a good deal in life, our family, I believe. Amen?
Amen.
Amen.
I got something that Sandy wrote a note that he wanted me to read. He was so disappointed that he absolutely could not get away for this. The timing was terrible. Junior, I'm sorry that I missed this celebration, but I'm very happy that you're now with the Lord. I asked Tommy to share a couple of things with everyone. Growing up with Mother, Ma, and Pa, you, James, and Ernest Lee was a real treat with so many memories. I know you're so happy to be united with each one of them. I remember like it was yesterday. I had been about 5 years old, and I was outside with Ma in the chicken house. We were collecting eggs and talking, and we noticed a truck stop down at the mailbox, and it was you coming home from the Army in Korea. Ma was so excited that her baby was home from overseas, and I was happy to see my Uncle Jeff. You ended up staying a while at Ma and Pa's house, sleeping in the front bedroom. I remember it so vividly because I would go in at night and sleep with you. Each night before you going to sleep, you'd tell me a scaredy tale. It was always so frightening that I was certain someone or something was going to come through the windows to get us. And I don't even remember when you left, but I remember those scary stories. You were a great influence in my life, along with Ma and Pa and James, and to a certain extent Ernest Lee. I didn't see as much of Ernest Lee, and he was a little stricter than you and James. I'm sure Tommy will agree with me on this. You guys included me in just about everything from the time I could walk. Growing up on the farm meant so much to me. Pulling peanuts and pulling weeds from cornfields, driving the tractor pulling trailers before I could even see over the steering wheel. All the things I loved doing with my uncles and grandfather. Well, I say love, I complained a little back then, but I learned from the first the importance of attending church with family, honesty, hard work, having fun, all the things that you instilled in me. I love you, Junior, and I look forward to seeing you, Mother, Ma and Pa, James, and Ernest Lee when we all get to heaven, Sandy. He did make work a lot of fun. And one of my memories as a little kid was he picked me up and wanted me to help him. He was going to cut pigs. And I was supposed to catch the certain pig that he pointed out. And I wasn't very good at it. I guess I wasn't working fast enough. And he said, Tommy, you know how to drive? I said, well, sometimes they let me drive to church. And he said, okay, do you know where Thurman lives? And I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, go get Thurman for me, and I'll use both of you to catch the pigs. So I drove out to Thurman's house and knocked on his door. And he said, well, Mr. Tom, what can old Thurman do for you? I said, well, my Uncle Jeff needs you to help us with the pigs. I can't catch them fast enough for him to work. And he said, Mr. Tom, you know that old Thurman is afraid of the pigs. I don't like to work with pigs. I said, well, truthfully, I'm kind of afraid of pigs too. But I'm more afraid of telling my Uncle Jeff no. He said, well, I didn't think of that. Let me get my shoes. Yep. I want to close up with I wrote a little poem, not a very original one. I just changed it up a little. He grew up dreaming, being a cowboy. He loves the cowboy ways. Been living the life of our high-riding heroes. That's how he burned up his childhood days. He learned all the rules of a modern-day rancher. He worked hard before he would play. Fought for his country, married his true love, and the Bible was his guide through the day. This cowboy was special, rode high in his saddle. And meant every word he would say. He loves his three boys, and red man and coon dogs. He thought about that stuff night and day. Bailing his head, fixing his fences, and he laughs at the calves as they play. Worked hard for his family, and hard in the kingdom. He's home with the master today. My hero has always been this cowboy. He still is, it seems. Laughing and joking, grinding and roping. He'll always live on in my dreams.